winter. We don't have any snow. It's just cold. It's been raining. It's horrible to ride in. I haven't been riding much at all since it got cold. I've taken the R9T out a little bit, but what I wanted to do tonight, what I wanted to do right now, thought I'd share with you is I was going to hit Craigslist and I was going to check out some motorcycles. So I was going to maybe pull a few motorcycles out. What am I interested in? I just don't know what I'm interested in, to be honest with you. I'd like something that I could wheelie. I'd really like that a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna get that right now, with it being cold outside, with it being rainy outside. I don't have a motorcycle with heated grips. I sold the K1200 GT. It had heated grips, it had a heated seat, and I miss it. I miss it a lot. So I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm, oh my God, I'm definitely not looking for a 1978 Honda police motorcycle. CB400. Holy cow. We gotta look at that. Does that thing even run? Wow. Has good compression. So the answer to that is no. It's in good condition. It's got compression. Basically, it's a money pit for 500 bucks. But oh, Damon, you could fix that up. No, 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 no. I once bought a bike to fix up and pulled the carbs out because the carburetors were just toast. The float valve was all gunked up inside, and the jets were all gunked up. Everything in it was gunked up from years of sitting, with the gas tank just dripping into it. And cleaned it all out and got it, and went to go. What did I? A diaphragm. I needed to get a new diaphragm for it and floats, and I couldn't find them. Couldn't find them anywhere. I'm drinking Pepsi and smoking cigarettes, guys. So, um, just to let you know. But yeah, I couldn't find any of them. So, man, oh man, I really, before you buy an old bike, I really suggest you research the availability of parts. Some old bikes, you can find parts like crazy. They're interchangeable for like decades. Some bikes, especially, I think these older Hondas, I mean, they had CBs, they had CLs, I think they had CNs, they had everything from 125 up to 750 in almost all of the classes, and a couple of them had these kind of one-off production carburetors and stuff that you'll never find a part for it unless you go used. So always do some research before you buy an old used bike, especially one that looks kind of rare. CB400. That's what those guys pull apart and turn into those little brat cafe racers. But so you can usually find, oh, just an odd assortment of motorcycles at odd prices. That is actually not a bad price for a Harley Sportster. Huh. I don't want a Sportster, but of course I'm interested. Huh, it's been kitted. I don't know if that adds value. To me, that doesn't add value. I prefer things stock. 1,600 miles probably on the kit, maybe? If that's really sad if that's the actual miles of the bike. But holy cow, somebody go buy that. Somebody go buy that. Tell me if that's the actual miles or not. As I drink more Pepsi. Miami Chopper Sportster Retro Bobber. See, man, I hope the guy who owns, or, I hope the people that own these bikes don't Don't listen to me. Don't hear this. 1975 Retro Bobber Sportster, 3,250. You know, you would really have to take a good look at this bike to figure out, just to figure out if it's put together well. I mean, those old Sportsters, what I'm seeing here is those are struts. That's like the cheapest thing that you can do to a Sportster to make it have that hardtail look. And it rides like absolute ass when you're going around, and those front forks aren't right. You're going around corners, your front end is bobbing up and down, and your rear tire is just skipping through the fucking turn. Really, I would definitely not buy that motorcycle if I were you. Especially when you had the other Sportster for like almost 1,000 less. What was? I'm not going to go back. Anyways, I don't sit here and tear apart bikes. I generally look for stuff that I'm interested in. One thing that I do like to do though is I like to kind of look for bargains. So I put my price to from my low at $900, and I put my high at 2,500, and I hit update search. Hey, there we go, mobility scooter. So kind of scoot through this real quick. See, if you check this every couple days, you really don't need to go much further than a page or two. What was that? Ooh, another bobber, 1,500. So this is a Honda CX 500 that has been bobbed. Mechanicsburg. Oh, fuck all. God damn, look at this thing. Okay, hold on. So I thought this was a bargain, $1,500. I'm not so sure anymore. Gosh. For one thing, whatever all this stuff is on the front, the gas mask and all that's gotta go. The exhaust is wretched. It's just a fucking mess. Holy cow. Don't buy somebody's mess. Don't do it. Holy cow. Look at this, a URL. You know, 2001. If there's a bad year for URLs, it's all years but the current year, basically. These things, you know, people buy these for the sidecars. They're not meant, they're horrible bikes. Don't buy a brand new bike from the 50s. Just don't do it. Please don't do it. Ooh, look what we have here. Manchester, 2003 Speed Triple. This, it's this is a good year of Speed Triple. Let me put it that way. This is a good year. The first model year, or the first model years was the original hooligan bike, right? I mean, that was the bike that you did wheelies on. That was the bike that you lane split in states you weren't supposed to. It's a good bike. It's a good naked bike. One thing that I like to do is that beak on the front, I like to take that off. There's a replacement part. It's a cover that is just fits over the back of the Speedo, so it cleans up the wires on the back of the Speedo and gives it a nice clean look, and you can still get those. So that'd be the first thing that I did. Alright, so it's $1,000. What's wrong with it is the question, right? Some stumbles at idle. Was my commuter vehicle. Tons of new maintenance. Oil change. Extra drag bar, fresh, high flow air filter, new rectifier. Interesting. So it doesn't run, but recently stopped running, and it was sputtering before it started to run. I would say fuel injection. I believe that's a fuel injected bike. I'm pretty sure of it. And it's British. Oh, I gotta stretch a little in my chair. It's getting late. I have to go to bed soon. $1,000 though. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. And if you don't want to ride it, it probably isn't worth it. I'd say that bike is, he says 2,000, 42,000 miles on it. Yeah, yeah, that's, I could buy that. I'll tell you what, we'll leave that tab open. Wasn't I just saying something about wheelies? Oh, I'd have to get rid of those bar end mirrors. God, I hate bar end mirrors. I hate bar end mirrors. Man, you know, this bike has a really, really comfortable seating position on it. You're kind of upright. You got upright bars. You have a lot of control. It's a great bike. So Triumph popped up. That was pretty good. And I'm not seeing anything else. At this price range, I'm probably not going to see anything like a WR450. So let's reset. Let's do WR450. And that's all we get. Let's do F. Fuck it. And we got new bikes. Donaldson Cycles. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. BMW. Touring bikes. R's. I would like an RT again. Or GT. Interesting. Wow. So I don't even see one GS. How fucking strange. Oh well, there's a GS, but it's an F800. I think you guys know what I'm talking about, the 1200. At this point, I really like the K1200 GT. It's an incredible engine. It's a very fast bike. Very, very flickable considering how big it feels. It's not a real heavy bike, but it feels really big and you're sitting high up on it, but it's very flickable. But it's not a boxer engine. It's not a horizontally opposed boxer. So that might be the next thing that I get. I don't know if I would get rid of the R9T. Probably not. I'm probably done selling my motorcycles, to be honest with you. You run into all this kind of regret when you sell your bikes, and I definitely regret it. I definitely regret selling that bike. I could do another GT though. I could do another K bike. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Now's the good time to buy. People are selling kind of low. Sometime after February, that's when all the prices go up. That's when all the prices go up. So nothing really exciting in BMWs here, I guess. This one right here, $5,000, 2008. Yes. See, that's a very good looking bike. That's a very good looking bike. And we have luggage. Motorcycle has 0 issues. Only $5,000. Only 5 grand. There's an airhead for 6 grand. I don't want an airhead. No offense, airheads. Alright, so nothing terribly exciting in BMW. We'll look at Triumphs real quick. I'm on kind of this European kick. 2014 speed. There's our little speed triple that we were looking at. 2011 for 6 grand. Trophy GT. Trophy SE. I don't know. I don't know. That's probably about it. I'm probably going to go to sleep. Now you have a little insight as to how boring I can possibly be looking at motorcycles. Have a good evening.